Well, hello, Bryce. This is the final boss. Bryce is the developer of this game. And this is paper 2, Origami Refolded. Let's jump in. I'm going to create a new save because there are no saves to import. Final boss. Create. Create. Play this save. The Steam Cloud saves. Okay, wow. Okay. Level collection introduction. Okay, so I can drag the move. I can snap move. Alright, so let's play the tutorial. Seems like this is what I want to do here. Beep, 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 boop, boop. You must reach an indicated threshold to advance. Okay. Wonder if I actually learn origami by doing this. That would be a neato. That I could teach people. Or show off to my niece and nephew. Man, that blue on blue is really hard to see. Oh, and that's sliding around too. What's going on with that? Okay, that was weird sliding. Full limit reach plus Z to undo. Click here to proceed. So, fold me once, shame on you. Fold me twice, shame on me. I like that. It gives a little character. Stars acquired. Can I just press... I was trying to press D, so like, to some degree, like, because you have WASD in the team, in the, kind of like, big world, whatever the outer world is. This feels like it would be easier to press WASD to jump between these, but maybe does anything happen if I press WASD? It looks like it's mostly mousy stuff. So I wanna fall like this. I wanna fall like this. Oh my, oh stop it. Stop it, you devil, you. Wow, for some reason that really hates me. Maybe I need to turn down my mouse sensitivity by like 1,000. Oh my gosh. That is distressing. Alright, yeah. We're gonna turn the mouse sensitivity down. Didn't realize it would be so finicky. Alright. Threefold. Triangular miniaturization. I mean, it's cool because, you know, I know Bryce in a lot of his games has like this very music aesthetic that is focused on and optimized for, and so that gives very good vibes. I also wonder if like density makes it harder, like, you know, because I know like in real paper folding, it's a little trickier. Okay. Proceeding. Rotation by folding. Okay, so we got like a days. I mean, the music is great as always. I should probably turn it up on this a little bit so you guys can hear the awesome. I always think too, like in the sound design, like the mechanical sound design is almost more important. Like I would really get your own paper, like, you know, maybe these are. But it, yeah, it just sounds kind of shuffly, like getting some really good satisfaction sounds, like, you know, I'm sure, I mean, if you're making a paper folding game, I'm sure you've seen those TikToks of all these, you know, people with like the bone folder, like doing all the edges, and you hear like the satisfying, like, you know, I forget how they do it. Let me get this, like, you know, they're like, I got a fork and a thing, so maybe this won't work. But anyway, it's like, you know, like the whole like that type of stuff, like that I feel like, you know, because this is a simple game, right? And so I feel like, how do you elevate a simple game? That was the last level category. Let's go back to level select. Okay, folded figure preview. Finished folded figure. Learning the basics. Oh, poof. Camera control. Folded figure. And there's a figure to preview the finished folded figure. I guess? I don't know. You have unlocked this ability to preview the final folded figure. You can help figure out what folds you need to make. Hold this button in game to show the preview. Space. Okay. Oh, okay, so that was just a, oh, okay, that probably needs different iconography. So this is not a level set. This with the star is a level set. This is just a power up. Yeah, I feel like the way that needs to get a signal to the player is a little different. I like this kind of tech tree vibey thing, but, yeah, I feel like, yeah, I get it now. It just, yeah, I don't know. I do believe we've been thoroughly introduced. Oh yeah, perfect folding. Yeah, but like when you release and it's a perfect fold, like, because that's the thing. Like, I as a player, even in these secondary folds, I want to feel that, like, ooh, I got it right lined up, right? Like that's where so much of the satisfaction of this game is. And I will say that the sound design is... Oh, what? There's another one there? Okay. Keep on going, baby. Fold limit reached. So this is my folded figure preview. Final. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Alrighty. We'll just do our best, huh? But yeah, I feel like you do, like, you know, in games like this, like, what's the emotion you're trying to make me feel, right? Which is like, what's like the... Oh, only 2 folds for that. Oh my. I think I gotta do this one first then. How cruel. Like, you know, you want those, like, moments of just being like, oh yeah. This is, like, in so many ways, like, you know, what's the emotion of this game? It's like a satisfaction game, right? And so it's just like, hey, how do I deliver dopamine to a player at scale? I don't even know what this wants me to do. Beep. Scoop-de-boop. Oh, it only does 2. What? That's pretty toxic. So you have to get 100 or else it, like, doesn't give you a star. That's so toxic. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to start back. That is a little, like, I mean, I guess I get it. But then getting that 100%, like, there should be, like, stepwise. Like, when I do a perfect fold, yeah, I think I stand behind my point of view further, where if I do, like, a perfectly lined up, even, like, step 1 or step 2 fold, you know, I get some sort of reward loop, some sort of dopamine hit. And also just an indication that, oh, this is the place where I either did it perfectly, or will I have to, like, go back and hate my life later to fix it down the road. Alright, so we're making a little box. Box on box on box. Yeah, that preview option is pretty nice. Whoa, mouse sensitivity. Yeah, I mean, it does feel like the mouse sensitivity is pretty aggro, even from the start. But I respect it, I guess. Interesting. Make a little pretty square in the middle. Yeah, also, like, I don't know if it wants, like, the white things exactly on top of each other, or, like, it seems like it wants them kind of... It kind of has a little cushion around the 100, which I appreciate. The Tesseract. Loki's demise. Oh my, oh my, oh my. So this needs to go up first, I guess, huh? No, silly Loki. Me. I like that we're actually seeing the paper's colors. I feel like for a while... What does it want me to do? Oh, I just want me to fold this over here. Interesting. I feel like it didn't... Huh. I don't know. I feel like my brain is... Okay, so it only reveals these when you've reached a certain progress step. So this is the bottom, and then I fold the sides over. It's looking like... But I want to learn how to make cool origami, man. I do hope that one of these, like... That's another thing, too. Like, a lot of, like, the origami stuff that I really love at my personal, you know. So, one of the ways, as a child with ADHD, sitting in a church service in the South, as I was being raised, was, you know, I would play origami with, like, the handout, and that was, like, the best, you know, and I would make the boxes, and I'd make the snappers, and so I wonder if there's some sort of tactile reward where you can say, oh, hey, look, like, you know, this 2D shape is going to become a 3D shape and snap at you if it has that potential. Poofy poof. Wow, okay. That is, like, pixel finicky, though. I do feel like the mouse sensitivity, I just want to turn it down even more. And my mouse is already set to its lowest possible level. That's not right. Whoa. Whoa. Undo. Everybody calm down, alright? Everybody calm down. Give a little bit of blue. And a little bit just for you. Okay. Yeah, but maybe it is. Maybe it is teaching you these things. But yeah. I'm a big fan of having fun with a piece of paper. Oh, that's bad. I hate that. There we go. Yeah, you have to really line it up. But yeah, again, like, it's like if I'm doing this, like, perfect lining up process, like, I need some audible rewards. I need some visual zoopy zoops, you know, like I really believe, like, the bone folder, like, if you do it perfect, like, maybe get a visual of a bone folder going along the crease and the sound of it or something, like, you know, like, I think that, I know that's like a kind of an arbitrary example. I'm sure there's better ways to do it. So if I press D, will it go to next level? No, I have to just go to next level. Alright, foldy. This is very relaxing. I always loved, like, a lot of the research about how, like, NASA and stuff are using, like, ancient origami techniques to fold satellites and do all this cool stuff. So good for them. But yeah, I mean, in terms of, like, hey, this is a relaxing game about folding paper. That is achieved. It is doing that thing. It is relaxing. But again, I do think it could be more satisfying. I think it could reward me for, like, even when I get these, like I said, these secondary folds really well. I'm also trying to think, like, what would I, you know, and, like, to some degree, it's, like, it's hard to think about, like, okay, what would I add, right? Because to some degree, this game wants to be a game about folding paper, and like I don't think you need to add to that necessarily. You know, like I think with the fidget spinner RPG that Bryce developed, I think there were things that needed to be added, and I kind of talked about those. Um, yeah, I wish there was like a highlight when things were perfectly lined up. Like I don't know if you ever just messed around with Microsoft Paint as a kid, but when you got like the line to not be pixelated but to be like perfectly lined up pixels, like that was like a satisfying moment. I'm sure there'd be a TikTok about that where they're like, when you get this just right, you're a 90s kid. I'm sure there's something like that. And then I put this one and I make a little nugget. It's a little paper nugget. The gem. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna go like that last. Let's see, because this will have overlap. Oh no, I did it backwards. Whoops. This goes this way, silly. So I did do it right. I was just thinking about it in the wrong way. 40. Yeah. Hello, Origami. I like that the names are silly and fun. I think that gives the flavor. It gives that extra bit of, pizzazz. But again, it's hard, to say, okay, what would I do different? I mean, because this game kind of is what it is. And it's sort of like, oh, if your goal is to create a relaxing paper folding experience, I think you're very, very, very near to it in a lot of respects. Okay, let's think. I'll do this one first. Yeah, and I think in terms of what makes satisfying experiences, I think I proceed to undo. Full limit reached. Okay, we made it. Okay, so maybe like this. No. Oh yeah, I gotta do it like that. I'm dumb. I appreciate that it tells me I was doing it wrong. Dude, make it go green. There we go. Yeah, dude. I feel like the mouse sensitivity is a little wonky. I will say that. It just doesn't feel good. It's very, zippy and annoying. Let me see if I can turn it down. Shadow effects for paper overlap, glow effects, smooths out edges, reducing pixelation, vignette, background shadow. I mean, there's so many details here, but the things that I do want to mess with are going to be UI input. Oh, here we go. Auto confirm fold at 100%. I kind of don't hate that. It sounds nice. This will save me a lot of fussing. I do still wish there was a sensitivity thing there. That's the level select options main menu quit. And these items visualize accuracy edge snapping. Oh my. So I guess they come as unlocks. I don't know, it's just yeah, what, because it's yeah, you can't really have it be competitive, right? You can't be oh, you get a power up that gives you, it can't be like Candy Crush where you're oh, you get three goobly-goops if you, the magical gem goobly-goop, So that doesn't, I don't think that that goes in the same So nice. That is really nice. That needs to be automatically turned on. Oh my god, that makes me, you know, that makes me much less weary. Level select. I have achieved things. Level skipping. Proof. Camera control. Okay. Yeah, I mean the effects are fun. I would say like you need some sound design variability. Um oh, I think I messed this up, but whatever. Yeah, it is very, very, like, I need to get my eyes checked. Oh, pull limit reached. Alright, let's begin again. We're gonna go a little, taking a different journey here. I have a feeling this will be a much more successful journey. Ah, 100. Yay! Click here, triangulate. Very nice. Ooh, it's got Ripley's. That's nice. I wish that was present earlier. I kind of don't know why it's, I'm 21 minutes into the game of, and a good ways into the puzzles where I'm like, oh, I want to see some, I think that's actually, that is a feature I think that needs to be enhanced. Is like, I want some visual, like you said, like I know there's dust particles and stuff, but like maybe there is some sort of soothing kind of mostly alpha out background, but something that gives us a little bit of no. 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 No, 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 no. The big folds first, I think is the trick here. Big folds first. See, look at me, I'm an origami master. I'm learning the principles of origami. I am Origami Nix. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that autocomplete thing is nice. And I like the different color. Like, I like that this is a little bit more visually appealing. I will say the visual stuff, like the stars are really pretty, but everything else is just such a neutral grayscale. I do wonder if there is opportunity to, obviously without distracting or making it impossible to see the map. But I actually do think that's probably a note of feedback I would have, which I think there is some opportunity to. Oh, we're making a paper airplane, baby. I feel like it never works like this. I've tried to make this type of plane so many times, and it never flies well, and it makes me very sad. So I'm just skeptical. Like that like I'm glad that it's teaching me, but like here, I'm gonna grab a piece of paper and try to make a paper airplane right now. Like that style, that approach. Oh, nice. I'm just gonna get my knife here. I'll even cut a square. I'll cut an origami square. There's my knife. I know this is probably like, sure, Bryce is like, dude, you're taking it too seriously. You know what? This is a game review channel, darn it. We gotta review. Alright, it's a square. Folding in the front. Doing exactly like it's telling me. But this is also just my own personal beef I've had with paper airplanes for years. Alright. Folding the nose in. So that's exactly lined up. And it even has a little thing over the edge, see? I'm following the airplane formula exactly. And then you fold the sides over so it's just, see, and I'm gonna use my spoon or my fork, bone roller here, you know, the bone folder, whatever they call it. Oh, you know, okay. Oh yeah, then it folds it together. Yep, I'm gonna get my bone folder out. Yeah. Yeah, see, listen to that. Oh, wait, I didn't do it right. Satisfying sounds. Me just breaking my table. All right, and then I'm gonna do it flat. Maybe this will have taught me the perfect way to do a paper airplane. I don't. Maybe I've just been doing it wrong this whole time. And this game, if it really is that, then this game gets like a 10 out of 10. Because if it can teach me a skill, all right, here's my airplane. See how it flies. Let's see how it flies. No, it wobbles around. See, I don't know. Anyways, I feel like there's, cornerer. Ooh, I like the pretty. Yeah, I like the colors. I like when there are really nice little colors and things like that's pretty nice. Yeah, the auto complete when you actually get it lined up, really nice. Though I don't know why it works on some and not others. I guess it's only when it's the dotted line. This needs to go like this. And then need to go like this. Beep. Speech bubble. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's cool. I didn't think about it that way. I like that. I like that you have the creative titles a lot. All right, so we're gonna just do this to start. Then they make friends. Let us see. This needs to go like this first. This needs to go into the center. Yeah. All stars earned. I mean, I like that it's not too hard, honestly. Like, you know, because to some degree, like, that's kind of why you play a relaxing game, is so that you don't have to, like, interesting. Oh, interesting. Come on, nobody. Don't let me down. Oh, I was going to try to triple fold it, but I messed up. A sailor hat. Sort of. Alright, I think this might be my last one, and I'm going to summarize my thoughts. And then I will put this up on the tube of views to get. I know this is a video where I'm like, you know, I'm waiting for like the 100, 200,000 views, because my content, irresistible. Irresistible. Alright, one more. Unlocked. Yeah, the unlock staging thing is kind of nice. Yeah, I wish it was like that more, because it's so much more satisfying when it just says, hey, you got it perfect, and it like locks it. Like, that is really nice. But I know sometimes, like, I feel like you're trying to test me on things, which I appreciate, but like, God, it's just nice to see it now because there's 2 folds before an unlock. I gotta like, you know, fuss around a little bit more, but I guess that's fine. Trapezoidal. Ooh, Coolio, Fulio. Ooh, that's not right. Whoa. I wish I could undo. There we go. I guess maybe that's like a thing. I mean, I guess you just use the Z, but I wish I could like right click to like cancel my action. Yeah, I feel like right-clicking to cancel an action would feel pretty good. Come on, fussy, fussy. 99.98? You're lying. Wow, 99.993. I know that's actually not it, and there's like a lot of give, right? Like, cause I definitely am aware that like you're definitely like cushioning a lot of stuff, but that's a little toxic. Like, the definition of 100 is very loosely defined. All right, let's see. What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, it's like a little tiny fussy overlap. That's a little weird. Oh, so that actually is second then. Because it's a fussy overlap. So it actually... Oh, weird. Okay. I didn't realize it was going to be fussy about that little, like, tiny invisible lip. Yeah, maybe it would also, like, be helpful to show me, like, oh, hey, like, this is the bit that's not in. Like, flash it red. Like, because that is pretty hard to see. That was the error. And that was like, oh, if you folded it this way, folded it a certain way to not account for that, it, like, punished you, which is interesting. With 99.999998. That one, that was a little... Oh, wait, whoops, I just did backwards. This is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to do. Boopity boppity boop. Yeah, but in terms of just relaxing game about folding, life is stressful. We take relaxing games about folding. Life is hard. People are not ideal humans. So, relaxing game about folding. That's great. Okay, so what are my thoughts? I think if you get locked in like a 99.9999, it should highlight where, oh, hey, this is where you missed. Because that one, unless I was like doing an ophthalmology checkup, I probably was not going to, very, very difficult to notice. I do still think there's probably some more room for like really satisfying moments in terms of sound design as a source of like, it's sort of like those, I don't know if you've ever seen Corridor Cruise things where they make the most satisfying 3D render. And I think a lot of that's worth thinking about, is to say like, what, this is a game about relaxation, about good feelings, right? And so, both in terms of like varying sound design in the menus, like, because like these had the very, see, it had that very simple like blub, 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 blub. So like, but that's always the same sound. Like, so these are different entities, right? Like, this is a technique, this is a level. And so like this to 75-degree angle, oh, that's really nice. Man, why don't I have angle snapping from the beginning? It's like, oh, it has to feel bad first. I'm actually very curious about how that works now. How do I snap? How do I turn it on? Grid snapping, angle snapping. Oh my gosh. Yeah, why wasn't that on from the beginning? Full limit reached. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. I was just being dumb. Oh, it's just so, like, so much better like this. Like, why are these unlockable power-ups? I just don't see the sense in that. Ooh, I think I messed up pretty bad, though. See, dude, like, getting it lined up. Oh, my gosh. That's so much better. Like, wildly better. But then again, you got to think about it, like, why like, that should be like a challenge mode to not like you're onboarding a new player. They're going into a game blind. You want them to have the best feeling ever on level 1. Like, and so that's like really surprising to me, honestly. Like maybe, you lose, like, I would kind of hate it because it feels really good, but like this just feels, like that's so much nicer. Yeah, and the little circle looks really nice. Like there's a lot of these, like you're showing this really, like the background's actually doing something instead of just being flat gray. Like that is really shocking that you're hiding the features that make this game satisfying, feel good. I still think you need work on sound design. And like let me know. I love doing just as a hobby sound design. So if you want me to send you some like paper sounds that I think are good, I can happy to do that. But but I do think that yeah, like the mechanical satisfaction is in those power-ups. And it's like surprising how much better this game feels. Like I don't know if you need these power-up things, like, or maybe like they're hints or like something you can unlock. Like so I've built puzzle games before, and like it's sort of like, oh, like maybe that is like error notification or something like. So I think, camera control. I haven't really used it. Let me see. I'm gonna try to mess with camera control. Let me see. How do I? I mean, I can do that. I don't really know. I don't know what it wants me to do for camera control here. But yeah, like these features are like, yeah. Like, and look at like the beautiful little graph things you're doing. Like that's so cool. Like it just looks so much better. Like these should just be on. Edge snapping locked, verticalized accuracy locked, top layer fold. I don't even know what that means. But again, I'm probably, if I found out what those meant, I would be mad they were hidden back here. And then this is just what? Ambiguous enigmas, top layer folding. To selectively fold just the top layer. Oh, I see. So that maybe you do need for later. Animal faces, alphabet, flight. Interesting. So like top layer folding, that's fine. That's more advanced. I see that. Accuracy overlay to view red. Overlay whenever the folder figured it out. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, you do have the feature. It's just hidden. Oh man. Oh my gosh, enables you to snap your folds to edges of the target full shape. Okay, so yeah, I think these need to be like, this could be a hint inventory. Like, oh, you have 5 hints, or like you unlocked 5 more hints for your next thing, and you can like stock up hints, and maybe you get a prize, an achievement if you don't use any hints ever, fine. Or if, whatever that may be. Or you could have secret levels or something, or like just like extra challenge levels, like, because that's what I thought these were. Like, oh, like this is like the main basic progression, but if you get 100%, you get this like super fold, little mini game or something. I think those would be the things I would think about. So you're getting some weird kind of graphic jittering there. I don't know if you can see that on OBS. I think it's just the two lines. They hate each other when they're zoomed out. Yep. Yep. Unity, Unity, Unity. Unity is sometimes very, very cruel. Anyways, it's a cruel mistress. But yeah, like I think these things, they need to be active at the beginning of the game. You maybe can turn them off. Maybe you get a power up for flying blind, like after the introduction, if you like, it doesn't care if you did it without them in the introduction. Like I think you should always make sure your introduction, your tutorial feels as amazing as the game can feel. It says this game is you're gonna feel it in your tummy, like you're gonna just, oh yeah. And those, options make that achievable. Folded feature preview, I don't care as much about that. That's fine. Maybe you can have that one be unlocked. But like angle snapping, grid slapping, crazy important. Um, Level skipping just feels like a feature. It doesn't feel like a power up. But yeah, I've been bemoaning that, but just making sure that this introduction level is the most rewarding, feel good. It lets you have, like, you still get all the rewards even if you have used 50 hints. Like doesn't matter. It just, or maybe hey, this gives you 5 hints for this one, and this gives you 5 hints for that one. Whatever that may be. I think this structure is hurting the performance of the game. And then also, there should be fun stuff you can do here. Like I should be able to fold this. Like, there should be secrets. Like one of the best puzzle games, you have unlocked the ability to preview final. Okay, yes, I know. But like I should be able to grab the side of this and fold it into something. You know? and one of the best games I saw that did this was in their menu. Oh gosh, what is it called? It was called something with an S. Oh my god, my memory. Soodly goodly goodly boodly schnoodly. Sizable. Oh, I still have it installed. That's how much I liked it. And I'll open it up and I'll show you. Because I thought this game was brilliant. And I know, like, and so just for the YouTube audience, it's like, why is Jeff being so intense? Bryce has reached out to me about multiple of his games. It's obviously like I try to give more. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out, but so I can show you Sizable and what they do on theirs. But the reason I'm kind of being more intense, huh? Huh? Main window view. Okay, so maybe it's not gonna. Maybe I have to go to like monitor share here. There we go. There you go. But like, so yeah, their puzzles are about these size changes, but this is their main menu. And if you start, adjusting the size of things, you can start doing different things. You say, oh, I want this to be, really big and attached to this car, or, so like their main menu has a little puzzle as well. And I think that is, if you can do stuff like that, it can be really, really special for the player, right? So I'll just show you one of their but yeah, but so essentially these like basic puzzles. I'm just gonna go to like the level 1 ones because, I guess I didn't find the turtle on these. Go me. But essentially, you have these various little things you're looking for, right? They give you these little quests, and you right click to move around. It's very soothing, and you're trying to move stuff, and oh, pearl, okay. Oh, there's something. There's one of my little things. Okay, so I found the one in the thing. I'm gonna go over here, get these lights. Is this supposed to be for the moon? I don't know. Oh, it's the high tide, low tide. Okay, cool. So then I can get the ship. Oh, I found a treasure chest with a little treasure chest in there. Oh, and I found this. Yeah, anyways, I mean, I don't have to go into like that much detail about this game, but all that to say, they did a very clever job where their like main menu kind of has some of these elements as well, right? So then now I unlocked that one. And then you try to find, the various things, and sorry, it's full screen, but then you can see I've unlocked it over here. Right. But anyways, that's Sizable. That is well worth taking a look at for puzzle game designers, I would say. But yeah, Paper Origami Refolded. Paper 2 Origami Refolded by No BS Games. And I will say there was no BS. Great job, great job. I'm still the reason I zoom in so much on games that I think have potential are because I think, hey, if you make these tweaks, I think you can really hone something and evolve it even more. But anyways, great job. I think you're on the great start, and I'm excited to see how it continues to evolve. Take care. Bye bye.